Hi there, welcome to another educational video documenting my Web3 expedition. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to participate in the Sentora DeFi Vault on Lombard. Recently instituted, participating here will earn you Lombard locks to a tune of 4 to 5x, multiplier, Babylon points, 1x multiplier, concrete points, 4 to 5x multiplier, and of course, Bera tokens. So this was recently instituted. It's on the Berachain proper. And I believe that some people will have difficulty starting out their interactions on here. You know, judging by the TVL at the moment, it's less than 1 million. An interesting pool altogether considering all the airdrop prospects, and the APY is targeted at 6% while you maintain your underlying Bitcoin asset. Okay, so a very nice strategy. Of course, I'm interested in Lombard Finance as a project, you know, what they are doing in terms of Bitcoin adoption, creating staking utility for Bitcoin while keeping Bitcoin liquid. Very strong narrative there. It's also a community-oriented project. So even with small principal, you can earn a tangible amount of lux by vastly exploring the ecosystem. This may be one that you want to explore. It may end up giving you a badge. Each badge generally has a lux allocation. So I've done a lot of tutorial videos on Lombard Finance so far. Let's just focus on this Sentora DeFi Vault. By the way, for context sake, for some who may have deposited in the past to the Bitcoin Bera Vault, you may have your LBTC sitting there waiting to be claimed and some Bera returns as well. So for those, you may just want to claim your LBTC from here and then transition it over to the Sentora vault, considering that you will receive your LBTC on the Berachain already. All you will need is some gas fee on Bera to be able to redeposit it into the Sentora pool. So let's say that you deposited into this vault in the past. It's time for a claim. All you need to do is, assuming I had LBTC, it will be on display here. Then you can scroll down here and opt out and withdraw to receive your LBTC and Bera rewards on the Berachain, or you can claim an upgrade. Okay, so I would believe that this will already opt in automatically into the Sentora Vault. Now, in each case, you will need to have gas token. Now, on Berachain, the gas token, I believe, is Bera. We'll find that out in the course of this video. So now let's assume that you don't have any of your asset here and you just want to get started directly with the Sentora pool. How would you go about that? So if we click access here, you will see there is the recommendation to switch to Berachain. Okay, so you need LBTC on the Berachain and then you will need to deposit it here. Okay, so you see my balance is 0. Now, after depositing it here, I'll be getting concrete Bera LBTC. And that's all you need to do. Okay, so how do we go about doing this? Now, remember, I don't have any Bera assets at all. This is my first interaction with the Bera. I'm not pre-researching. I'm just going to dive into how to transition funds over to Berachain. I would assume that Relay has, it's a bridge. It's a bridge. I would assume that it has the incorporation of the Berachain. Let's find out. Okay, so say we have some ETH on the base chain and we want to send it over to Bera. Let's just type Bera here. So it does have Berachain incorporation. I would assume that, like I said, the gas token on Berachain is Bera. Let's look here. Okay, so you see here the default token here is Bera. So this is likely the gas token. So we need to have some Bera at the very least to be able to interact on the Berachain. Okay, so that's that. Now I do have some LBTC on the base chain. Okay, so generally, if you want to, get some LBTC, you may not be able to get it easily on Bera, so you may want to get it on, let's see if there will be LBTC here. LBTC. Okay, so it's actually, it's easy. It's easy. It looks like this is it. Okay, so assuming you have uh you know some asset on any other EVM chain, you can transfer it over to the Berachain to receive LBTC. Okay, now if you have LBTC on the base chain like I do, LBTC, you can bridge that, to receive LBTC on the Berachain. Okay, so similar valuation. So if I click approve and swap, I'll end up receiving my LBTC on the Berachain, which is necessary for this strategy. Okay, but like I said, I don't have any Bera for fees, so I need to also bridge over some Bera. So I'm going to start. No, first off, let me bridge this. Okay, so I'll be receiving almost the same amount of LBTC on the Berachain. Let's do approve. Let's just wait a bit. Okay, so this is the actual swap. Just a moment, please. There was some break here, but I think it has gone through already. I'm going to refresh this. Okay, so LBTC is currently 0. So I think the transaction is going, or is ongoing, but the funds have not arrived on Bera yet. Okay, still showing 0. Okay, so the status is still process. Just a moment. Only mine. Okay, so it's still processing. Okay, so next is to move to bridge some ETH, 50% to receive Bera. Okay. So there was a break in the first bridge event. Typically, it should show like this and tell you when the transaction has completed, but the UI had a break or something. So, but it's going to arrive. Quite sluggish though. Okay, so whenever it arrives, the expectation will be to find your LBTC show up here. I'll refresh this. Okay, but it hasn't. Okay, it has now. It just arrived. Okay, so we'd assume we have some gas bearer to pay gas as well. Let's try it. So we do have some gas fee. You'll see pricing is in bearer, and that completes the transaction. Okay, so we're now in the vault, Sentora vault. Our balance is here. I will be earning lux as a result of this vault specifically. Would have extended our interactions with Lombard Finance. We can earn a badge for that, which comes with its own lux allocation. So, and you also earn points, associated with 3 projects altogether, as well as a Bera airdrop. I wouldn't expect a large size Bera airdrop, by the way, based on my equity. It's small, and also the APY is 6%. So, but I will be satisfied with earning points from these projects. Bringing us to the end of this video. To conclude this video, visit airdropc.com and submit your email to subscribe to Web3 to airdrop reminders. I'm working on 100 airdrop prospects. Each will have its own publication tutorial. It will be ready soon, and I'll be sending out a publication featuring all 100 airdrops to subscribers. Contact me using this contact form, this Telegram, and this Twitter. Subscribe to Web3 Wikis on all socials. Stay awesome, take action.